Ihebem protects the rock. Pareñas starts the break. Good pass there, but intercepted by LPU. LPU starting the attack. But Guang Ming counter steals. And taking the rock strong to the basket will bear no fruit for Guang Ming. As possession is now back for LPU. But there will be a foul as that turnaround shot was being taken.
Well, we're seeing a frenetic pace the start of this quarter, and some of the trends that started in the first half have continued, including quick threes on the part of LPU and the turnover situation for Guang Ming, being a little bit careless with the ball and trying to force action maybe when it's not there.
Guang Ming again relentless in opening this quarter strong, just as they did in the first half. But JM Bravo now on the free throw line, missing both. Ihebem secures the board for Guang Ming. Forward pass now. Joshua Hamias back to Ihebem.
Puts the ball back in LPU's hands to see if they can convert.
Again, another three-pointer for John Barba as they now take the lead for the first time in this ball game, 40-39. Ihebem still stays on this ball game, even though he had those fair share of the turnover numbers for Guang Ming.
Well, you look at it this way, Coach Chris. This is all learning experience. This is all teachable moments. So maybe it's Guang Ming and the staff trying to create some opportunities for confidence building with Ihebem, so that way he can feel confident having the ball in his hands and making the right play up the floor in the press break.
Vince Villegas losing the ball, but possession will stay at the hands of LPU Pirates. Lead taken back by Guang Ming with the two free throws of Ken Pareñas. 7 minutes, 22 seconds remaining. Villegas gives it inside, but the door is closed, says Stephen Ihebem.
And that's why you keep him in the game, because he's a deterrent on offense.
It's big risk for Coach Paul Ramos to have Stephen Ihebem stay in the ball game. Step back jumper, no good. Ken Pareñas starting the break for Guang Ming. And he will be fouled on that attack to the basket, and probably it will go against JM Villegas.
Well, definitely the offense had the advantage. He had the defender on his hip. There is no way that he would be able to get back in front of the ball, hence the foul.
Pabilla, extra pass inside to Ihebem, flanked by two defenders. Pabilla back to Ihebem. Good two-man game for Pabilla and Ihebem.
They had the defense turning on that play right there. Nice two-man game, like you said.
43-40 is our score. Barba from way beyond McKinley Hill Avenue. No good on that try. Ken Pareñas gives it to Stephen Ihebem. Pareñas, good cut there inside. No go for Kurt Lactau. That was a good find, coach.
Well, you have to appreciate the player movement once the ball got into the elbow, that pinch post area. Just a matter of being able to convert when you're able to make that cut and try to get a good shot at the basket.
Sometimes it's a matter of confidence, coach, in making those gimmies.
Well, you know, interestingly enough, you look at how Ihebem had the ball. He had the ball over his head. Maybe if he was a bit more of a threat, it would have created different options for the offense. But they knew he was going to pass the ball.
Forward pass inside Guang Ming loses the ball in favor of LPU. Akinyende checking back in place of Steven Ihebem. He's done a great job here in the third quarter. 43-40, low scoring ball game between the LPU Pirates and the Guang Ming Flying Dragons. 5 minutes 40 seconds remaining. Third quarter. Moralejo cross-court pass. JM Villegas. Pinoy step won't go as Guang Ming regains possession. Cabilla finishing off the break. It's now 45-40, Guang Ming.
It's a possession game, Coach. Having the ball and taking care of it is such a big part of keeping yourself in the game. You got to hope that LPU doesn't let this get away from them and turn the ball over more.
LPU must check their offense, and that's a great inside pass for the reverse for JM Villegas. 45-42, 3-point lead by Guang Ming with 4 minutes 55 seconds remaining in the third. LPU regaining possession. John Barba attacking, zigzagging, and one play was foiled, but he will earn the trip to the line for 2 free throws.
It seemed as if LPU was backing off their pressure in the full court a little bit, but as soon as the ball entered the half court, LPU really got onto the ball and made it difficult for the ball handler to see whatever options he had on the floor.
Transition defense there of Guang Ming also slow to react, resulting to that foul, sending John Barba to the line for 2 free throws. John Barba, too strong on that first try. Nailed a couple of threes here in the third quarter. This player, John Barba, Coach Russell.
He has been effective this quarter. Looks like he's been playing in a rhythm a little bit. It's sparked both his offensive and defensive game. Let's see how this all plays out in the remaining 4 minutes in the third.
Depuyart calming the troops. Peco Lara gives it to Kakanyinde. Ball will be tapped outside. 8 seconds to shoot for Guang Ming with 4 minutes 26 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
It would have been great to be able to see number 35 establish himself and create a seal. That way he can go to the ball and catch it with both hands. In a foot race with the LPU defender, even though he has the length, it's going to be an even match at that point.
There was an unsportsmanlike foul called against J.M. Bravo as he held on the chin of Joshua Depuyart on that last offensive sequence. Officials are viewing the play now. Tough break for Coach Gilbert Malabanan as they have already inched their way back here, trimming the lead of Guang Ming to only 2 points.
So you have to wonder how they're going to swing the momentum in their favor and actually take and possibly sustain a lead. Right now, it's a possession grinder game. Whoever takes care of the ball better with the remaining quarter and a half left, that's the team that's going to come out on top. So let's have to see which team remains the most composed.
Right now, that's a momentum buster that J.M. Bravo unsportsmanlike foul as Joshua Depuyart sank that first free throw. Second free throw is also good, and they will also regain possession.
These are the kind of fouls that hurt you, Coach Chris. Free throws and then maintaining possession. You can't afford to be giving the team more chances at the bucket.
John Barba finishes off the break. Quick basket here for LPU to make it a 2-point game. And there's an offensive foul. Joshua Moralejo sacrificing his body there to take that charge.
Well, you can see that both teams are trying to win the physicality battle. So it's a matter of who's going to be smarter. And that moment, LPU did a really good job of holding their ground and creating that offensive foul.
Good extra pass there. CJ Alatica for Genesis Aviles to tie the ball game now at 47 all with 3 minutes 53 seconds remaining, and good defense there for the Lyceum Pirates as they force a turnover for Guang Ming.
Again, LPU baited a player that isn't really great at handling the ball into position where he had to make a decision up the floor, and LPU was able to create a turnover.
LPU gaining the much needed energy here at the right time in the third quarter to tie this ball game up. Pecolara, Akiyende gives it to Pecolara, nowhere to go. Cabilla, Depuyart, bothered by two defenders and makes that difficult shot to seize the lead. 49-47 still. Guang Ming. Moralejo creating against Pecolara.
You have to wonder if Guang Ming's going to change their strategy going forward and put a lineup in with all ball handlers. That way they can do a better job of taking care of the rock and maintaining possession.
LPU making a substitution here. John Barba being replaced here. Much needed rest by Jonathan Daileg, another shooter. Corner three won't go. CJ Alatica, second chance, but being flanked by two Guang Ming defenders there, and he will turn the ball over. 2 minutes 46 seconds remaining. Good interior defense there for Guang Ming.
Yes, they stayed vertical, and they made the offensive player have to try to find a seam on the baseline, which he couldn't.
Pecolera gives it to Depuyart. Back to Cabilla. Samson. Give and go. Nice play. Anything but the basket in that sequence for Guang Ming. Daileg challenging. No good. Second chance opportunity. Moralejo calming the troops now for LPU. 2 minutes 13 seconds. But there will be a foul called against Christian Samson inside, holding on to his defender.
They had a mouse in the house situation there with a small guarding a big. He was at a severe disadvantage.
Kurt Lactao will be replacing Christian Samson. 2 minutes 11 seconds remaining. Knockout play there. No good. Guang Ming now regains possession. Cabilla. Pecolera. Good. That's a long two for Jomari Pecolera.
Transition jump shot. In a situation like that in transition defense, you usually teach your teams to start to defend inside out. Guang Ming took advantage of that, knowing that it was going to be hard to close out on a perimeter shooter, and he shot in rhythm. Thank goodness for him it went in.
LPU was just running back down on defense when that shot was made. Alatica makes good on his first free throw as Guang Ming is now in the penalty. Guang Ming earning penalty situation here. Back-to-back quarters, coach.
Well, I think because LPU has really tried to force the action, it's forced the Guang Ming Dragons to have to really find ways to contain the ball. Hence the fouls.
Substitution here as Stephen Ihebem checks back in for Guang Ming. Also Kurt Lactao checks back for Guang Ming. Ihebem receives the inbound pass. Back to Lactao. Jomali Pecolera. gives it to Hamias. There was a foul on that seal by Stephen Ihebem. That's quite a good seal for Stephen Ihebem.
And that's what they need to do. He was able to seal and then go after the ball with two hands, forcing the defender to have to go over the top and try to reach around to get a deflection. You're going to have the advantage as an offensive player every single time in a situation like that.
Ihebem fakes it, but he will be fouled. He drove against two gray shirts, baiting for that foul.
You gotta love the fact that he was aggressive in his move. He knew what he was going to do even before he got the ball, regardless of how many defenders were around him, and he got them in the penalty, and now he's able to shoot free throws.
Stephen Ihebem gives us a view of his good and nice footwork, good lateral movement to make that move and bait for that foul. Makes good on that second free throw to make it 52-49. Still Guang Ming on the lead with 1 minute 26 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Not Fuentes. Oh, miscommunication there. Passes to the wrong guy. Pecolera now attacking for Guang Ming. Again, dumps it to Ihebem inside. Give and go. Pecolera thought of the three. Steps back. Long shot there for Pecolera. LPU now starting the attack. Fuentes. Cross court to Alatica. Corner three for LPU. Too strong on that try. Pecolera again starting the break for Guang Ming. Lactao drains that long two to make it 54-49. Fuentes using that Alatica screen. LPU now on the attack, but they will lose possession. Gives the ball back for Guang Ming.
Guang Ming's defense has turned it up a notch or two as we close out the third quarter, really making it difficult for LPU to find good shots. Contested three, the possession before, and then a turnover here. So they have the last possible shot here for this quarter. Let's see if they can convert.
Guang Ming seems to be looking for the last shot here for the quarter as Pareñas signals the play. Lactao gives it to Ihebem inside, will be good. The last 2 seconds, LPU, do they know it? And they will run out of time to close this third quarter. Still a 7-point lead for Guang Ming, 56-49 against LPU. We will be back for the payoff period.
Managing a business becomes easier when you have the right set of tools for your business. And as the premier telecommunication company in the Philippines, you can rest assured that we can provide you with world-class and innovative tech solutions for your company. Like acing that presentation with no lag with Eastern IDS, a dedicated business-grade internet tailor-fit with high speeds and zero lag. Or to handle your processing, storage, and networking needs with Eastern Cloud, which has a customized cloud platform that's fully scalable and flexible without limits. And by staying connected and protected with Eastern Cybersecurity, which helps keep your business safe from online threats. So why spend time waiting when you can spend it on building and managing your business? Let's make business more personal and achieve success together with the connection that knows you best. We are Eastern Communications.
Seven-point lead is the Guang Ming lead, 56-49. As we start the fourth quarter, Coach Chris King de la Cruz bringing you the action with Coach Russell Raipon. And we take this opportunity to thank our partner, Kickstart Coffee, Amelie Hotel, Eastern Communications, Happy Cow, Chocolate Chip Cookies, and Ant Box. Depuyart pulls up for a three. It's good. Early basket here for Guang Ming to start off the fourth quarter.
They knew exactly what they wanted to do, able to execute the play right out of the start of the fourth. They're locked in right now, Coach. Locked into what they want to do on offense and defense, except for that turnover.
Depuyart being bothered there by the defense, committing that traveling violation. Second guess his move. Ball possession goes back now to the hands of LPU. It's 10-point lead now for Guang Ming. Jetro Reyes. Montaño fakes the three. Extra pass for the corner three. That will be strong for LPU. Abilia gives it to Pareñas against Lion Palingayan. Iheben providing the screen now for Guang Ming. Iheben, short jumper inside, no go. LPU starting the break. Fuentes gives up the ball. Again, Fuentes driving. Shot is too strong. Iheben secures the letter for Guang Ming. Forward pass to Depuyart, and it seems that his point guard, Ken Pareñas, thought that Depuyart is 8 foot tall.
Well, you know what? Sometimes your eyes get so big and you see an opportunity and it doesn't pay off. So, again, high risk, low reward play resulting in a turnover.
Even Victor Wenbanyama, I think, won't be able to catch that shot.
Probably not.
Back in action now, Guang Ming alone inside. Laktao Tao, reverse is good. 12-point lead now for Guang Ming to start off this fourth quarter. LPU yet to score here. Iheben butters the shot. Pareñas signals the play for Guang Ming with 7 minutes 44 seconds remaining. Three-pointer too strong for Jerover Cabilla. LPU again would try to create in this offensive possession, but the defense of Guang Ming will be effective on that break as Ken Pareñas finishes off that fast break attack. It's now 63-49. Coach Gilbert Malabanan calls for a ceasefire. We'll be back. Seven minutes 20 seconds remaining in the fourth period of our first game between the LPU Pirates and the Guang Ming College, who leads 63-49. Let's see what adjustments LPU will make in this crucial point of this ball game.
There's still plenty of time, Coach.
Yeah. On-ball defense now by Laktao Tao. Jan Barba gives it back to JM Villegas. Three-point shot on the way, no go. Offensive rebound, LPU kicks it out again to Jan Barba. Spins. Extra pass. No go there for LPU. And there will be a foul. Number 17 there, Simon Peñafiel, being assessed with that personal foul. First team foul for LPU.
Well, I think LPU will have to find a way to get in the bonus early in this quarter. That way they can try to stop the clock. At this point, the advantage is clearly with Guang Ming. They are in control of the game as long as they can be positive with their ball handling and ball security.
One way to get that is to take the rock strong to the hoop and not settle for mid-range jumpers or three-point shots. 6.5 minutes remaining here.
Shots like that, Coach.
That was a silly foul by Jester Kaasalan.
They would probably, I believe Guang Ming would probably want that shot back. It was a contested pull-up jumper. Probably had low percentage of it going in, and now it is resulting in a foul for Guang Ming and possession for LPU.
Renz Villegas against Lac Tau Tau. Give and go for LPU. Villegas thinking of three for Montaño. Two red shirts on him. Bailout three-pointer. No good. But LPU was able to get the second serving. Kick out pass. Baseline drive. Short stab won't go for LPU. 5 minutes, 40 seconds remaining. But Lac Tau Tau couldn't handle the hot potato as they will turn the ball over to the hands of LPU.
Frenetic pace here as we get into the meat of the fourth quarter. LP will try to have to find a way to generate some offense and maybe stop this clock.
Barba being guarded heavily. 10 seconds to shoot here for LPU. Short on jumper. Pecolera pushing the pace now. Drops it. Turnaround shot. And that will be good for Jester Kaasalan to up the lead. 65-49. LPU yet to score here in the fourth with 5 minutes remaining.
If you look at the difference, Coach Chris, between these two teams in this fourth quarter, is that Guang Ming has had better shot quality. Their shots are close to the basket as opposed to LPU. They've been having to shoot contested shots. Not a great recipe for offensive success.
There was a foul for Opeyemi Akiyendi. Contested the shot well, but on the landing, I think he grabbed his defender.
Everything counts, Coach Chris. Everything counts. So staying vertical and having your teammates get your back in terms of being able to scoop at that rebound once you've challenged it. So
and I think
there plays into LPU's favor. The clock is stopped and they get to shoot free throws.
There was no trailer on the part of Guang Ming on that fast break play to get that offensive rebound. Simon Peñafiel makes good on that first free throw. Make it a 15-point lead, and now he reduces that lead to only 14 points. 65-51 with 4 minutes 39 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Coach Paul Ramos livid as the Puyart was set to check back in. Pecolera gives it to Pareñas. Pecolera. Lepardo from way beyond, too strong. And there will be a foul against Kaasalan. That's more or less a momentum for him, the way he fell there.
Yeah, you never want to see a guy go down because of a slick surface. So let's hope that it's just a slight strain, and he's able to return to the game. One of the things I thought was interesting, Coach Chris, is the fact that in their press break, Guang Ming put their big towards the basket instead of having him in the middle where he might struggle to make a decision on the press break. So that's a nice adjustment by the coach from Guang Ming.
Good positioning there on the press for Guang Ming. Which results to this big lead. 3-point shot is good for LPU. 65-54 now. Just an 11-point lead for Guang Ming. Stephen Ihebem against two gray shirts, but he will be fouled on that drive.
Can the Pirates get hot from three this late in the game and try to shrink this lead by the Flying Dragons?
Their shooters are out here. Guang Ming de Puyart returns back here. Inbound duties for him. Corner three, too strong. Ihebem takes that for Guang Ming. Turn around, one-hander, still no go for Stephen Ihebem. And now LPU tries to attack and trim down this lead with 3 minutes, 22 seconds remaining. Corner shot is no go. Montano working his way inside, but they will regain possession with 3 minutes, 14 seconds remaining. Guang Ming regaining possession as officials corrected their call.
I think on that last possession by Guang Ming, Ihebem probably rushed his shots. He's the biggest guy on the floor. All he has to do is set his feet and take it up strong to the bucket, and he's gonna make it. So he probably will have to think about working on that more. That way he can play against these smaller Filipino bigs.
Steven Pecolera swarmed by the inside defense of LPU on that drive to the basket. 3 minutes, 6 seconds remaining in the fourth. Guang Ming. Pecolera free inside, but he was buttered there. LPU Villegas finishes. Only a 9-point lead for Guang Ming. 2 minutes, 54 seconds remaining. Will Guang Ming flinch? But there will be a foul against LPU.
That's a tough play, Coach. I think that anytime you're going to go over the shoulder and make physical contact with the offensive player trying to catch the ball, more than likely you're going to get called for that foul. Sort of hard to complain about that one.
Coaches of LPU must watch out also, as their officials called a warning. Sent to a call. 2 minutes, 48 seconds remaining. Stephen Ihebem, swarmed by two LPU defenders, gives it back to Court Pareñas. Cabillas loses the handle for Guang Ming. Fuentes gives it back to Gael Montano. JM Villegas. Baseline drive now. Smothered by Ihebem, but the ball will be retained in the hands of LPU. 2 minutes, 19 seconds remaining. But Coach Gilbert Malabanan seizes for a time. We'll be back after this timeout. And we're back in action here at the ENDERUN Colleges Gym, and we must remind you of our next game between the Our Lady of Fatima Phoenix against the UP Fighting Maroons at 3 p.m. 9-point lead here being protected by Guang Ming College. Alatica will run out of time. Miscommunication there on the part of LPU.
Again, clock management becomes so important in a game like this with time winding down. LPU has to do two things simultaneously. They have to generate more possessions by getting steals, and they have to find a way to stop the clock. So that's the only way they're going to be able to get back in this game.
Blocking foul there for LPU against Kent Pareñas. Only their second team foul this quarter. And we're approaching the twilight zone of this game. Last 2 minutes of this game. Kent Pareñas, reverse layup, too strong. Ihebem, second serving is good. 67-56, Guang Ming.
Well, definitely the size advantage for Guang Ming is paying dividends on the rebounding front. They're able to get extra possessions off of missed shots, and their bigs are doing a good job of scoring and taking care of the ball when they're close to the basket.
John Barba answering back with a three-pointer of his own. Laktaw Tao gives it to Cabilla. 1 minute, 30 seconds to go. Fourth quarter. Ihebem alone. Fouled on that end one attempt, but he will shoot the line for 2 free throws.
LPU is expending so much energy on the defensive end, and they're having to contest against a big who's stealing the ball handlers that are penetrating, dribble penetration to the middle of the floor. It's hard to cover all of those actions, so it's just putting LPU in a tough spot to have to guard all of that stuff happening near the basket.
Stephen Ihebem makes it a 10-point lead, 69-59. 1 minute, 20 seconds remaining. Montaño from way beyond, it's good. Back-to-back 3 points for LPU. 7-point lead now for Guang Ming. 1 minute, 15 seconds remaining. Let's see where the possession will go at this point. Officials will review. Officials will review if who touched the ball last. At this point, Coach Russell, what can Coach Gilbert Malabanan instruct his boys to do to make sure that they inch back closer and probably steal the ball game?
Well, he'll have to figure out whether or not he wants a defender over the ball in terms of defending the inbounder, or if he wants someone to play center field and see if they can create a trap early in the clock and try to force a bad pass. But that's the formula. They have to stop the clock somehow and score, and they have to get more possessions. So the only way they can do that is by defending and making Guang Ming have to make decisions under duress and pressure.
Lucky break for LPU. Possession was given back to them with 1 minute 15 seconds remaining. But bad news for LPU, they're in the penalty. Guang Ming only with 3 team fouls. Montaño hits the front iron on that 3-point attempt. Jem Villegas, Jan Barba thinking 3. Too strong. Montaño offensive rebound. And he will be fouled. Boxing out problems here for Guang Ming, failing to secure the possession.
Well, I think in the case of Guang Ming, it's obvious that LPU is trying to get perimeter jumpers, so they're going to have to figure out how they want to guard, and can they guard and contest shots without fouling? Can they get rebounds? Because usually for three-point shots, it's long rebounds. So Guang Ming's going to have to figure out how they're going to play these situations and make sure that LPU doesn't get wide open looks at the three-point shot.
It's in the open now that LPU will really go for those long bombs because of the imposing presence of Stephen Ihebem inside. JM Villegas give it to Jan Barba. Three-point shot too strong. Again, Alatica, second chance opportunity. Villegas, buttered by Guang Ming. Laktaw Tao secures possession for Guang Ming with 44.9 seconds remaining. 7-point lead for Guang Ming, and Laktaw Tao will have the chance to ice it up with this couple of freebies.
Well, LPU, the Pirates, they got the looks they wanted. The ball was moving. They had three-point opportunities. Sometimes they just don't go in. But again, those long rebounds, you have to be able to account for those. And Guang Ming did a good job.
Also, the fatigue factor kicking in for LPU, but the door is still open for LPU as Laktaw Tao misses on the first free throw. He makes good on the second. And we will be having a timeout from LPU. 44.9 seconds remaining in the fourth. We'll be back.
Here's a warm hello from Eastern Communications. We're here to present a refreshing point of view that when it comes to delivering business communication solutions, it's time to bring back the human connection because it's just as important as the technology. Eastern Communications is business made personal. It means getting intimate with our clients' needs so we can provide thoughtful solutions to help them achieve their goals. That's why we are madaling kausap, may malasakit. We are maalam at maaasahan. We are Eastern Communications.
LPU banking on a miracle with 44.9 seconds remaining. They're staring at an 8-point deficit, 70 to 62 against Guang Ming College. They have that energy to inch their way closer. 14 seconds to shoot for LPU. 44.9 on the clock. Villegas kicks it out. Corner 3. No go. Second chance opportunity for Jan Barba. And he makes it a 6-point game. 70-64. Coach Paul Ramos at this time would want to talk things over for Guang Ming. We will be back. .3 seconds remaining in the ball game. 70-64. Guang Ming with a 6-point lead. They have possession. 2-possession ball game now for Guang Ming. Cabilla. Both teams in the penalty. De Puyart crosses the line. Back to Cabilla. 29 seconds. Kurt Pareñas creating against Moralejo. Gives it to Buyart. Pareñas inside. Tulak Tau to ice the ball game for Guang Ming. 15 seconds remaining. Barba short on the 3. No call from the refs, but there will be a foul against Stephen Ihebem of that shot against JM Versosa with 6.3 remaining. An 8-point lead for Guang Ming. They have to foul if Guang Ming or LPU 6 this shot. LPU must foul.
Yes.
Bad news. They're in the penalty.
Right. Guang Ming, they're a little bit overzealous on that contest, on that challenge, stopping the clock and letting LPU get to the free throw line.
Missed shot there from JM Versosa. Safe to say that Guang Ming will notch their first victory here in the PINOYLIGA Collegiate Cup Season 3 against this LPU Pirate squad. 3 seconds to go. And they will dribble out the time, and that would be it. Guang Ming College notching their first win here in the PINOYLIGA Collegiate Cup Season 3 to improve to 1 win and 1 loss, while they will be tied against their opponents LPU, who will slide to 1 win and 1 loss. Both teams played their hearts out. LPU trying to inch their way closer, but to no avail. Guang Ming takes home this 7-point lead as we wait for the schools to sing their respective hymns.
Adbox Player of the Game, finishing with a double-double. 13 points, 18 rebounds to get a rig. 5 blocks from the Guang Ming Flying Dragons, Steven Evans.
(72-65) is our final count. Guang Ming College winning against LPU Pirates, and our best player of the ball game is Stephen Ihebem with a double-double performance. 13 points, 18 rebounds, 1 assist, 5 blocks, and 2 steals. And he is with our CJ Ang. CJ.
Mga kaliga, kasama ko ngayon ang ating Antbox Best Player of the Game with 13 points, 18 rebounds, and 5 blocks. None other than Chibuzo of the GMC Flying Dragons. Going up against a perennial NCAA Final Four contender, Lyceum, and limiting their main men such as Montaño and the E-League, was that something you really planned for this game?
We are really prepared for this game. I'm really prepared, even personally, not even within the team. I'm really prepared. Then I'm not seeing them as any threats to me. I'm just going there to hoop. I'm just going to play. So I'm really prepared, not knowing their rank or something like that.
How big is this for the confidence of the team moving forward?
What?
How big is this win for your team's confidence?
I think by the grace of God, all our other games we have, I think we are going to go hard. I think this is just a motivation to my team for winning LPU. I think it's a very big motivation to us. That nobody is bigger than us. Not like nobody's bigger than us. We are just going to play man to man. Yeah, it's not like there is somebody entitled for the winning. So GMC, Guang Ming College, we're coming from Tagaytay to beat a team that is first 4 in the NCAA. So I think it's a big win to us.
Is there someone you want to give a shout out to?
Shout out to Mom Rose, Rosaline. Shout out to Clement Bomonga. And shout out to my mom and dad from home. They are watching me play. Yeah. It's a very I want to thank our most venerable Master Shingen for making it possible for us to have this basketball team in Guang Ming College. Master Yongguan and other Shifu watching us from different places. So I want to thank them very much for giving me this opportunity to play and expose myself, show my talents. Yeah.
Thank you so much and congratulations. Back to you, Chris.
Thank you very much, CJ Ang, with our best player of the ball game, Stephen Ihebem. And that will be it for the coverage of our first game. Guang Ming winning over the LPU Pirates 72-65. We'll be back for our second game. Our Lady of Fatima University Phoenix against the UP Fighting Maroons. We'll be back in a while.